Hi, I'm Joe Swellen, an applications engineer with Tektronix, and I'm standing here today in front of our new DDR5 DRAM TX and RX compliance solution. The equipment I'll be using starts on my far left with one of our 70,000 series high bandwidth oscilloscopes, and in the center I have a set of Aztec DDR5 specific fixtures, and lastly I have an Enritsu BERT on the closest side to me that's acting as our signal source to input into our device. Lastly, I have a laptop on top of my oscilloscope that's used as our analysis tool and where the software that's performing our measurements exists. Now I'll go ahead and perform a quick demonstration going through our compliance software. Now I'll go overhead to our software and perform a quick test by clicking the Run Test button in the top right. I'll go ahead and give this test a name. I'll go ahead and set the equipment that I just went over as the intended equipment to be used. And for the sake of time, I'll go ahead and import a predefined sequence that has all the characteristics of this device already set up. Now I'm ready to go ahead and run the test, and a progress bar will appear to indicate the automation has successfully started. For the sake of time, I will go to a previously completed test, as this does take normally a few minutes. Here we'll get a summary of all our results and measurements for the test that we've selected. And I can also go to a tab here called Waveforms and get a preview of the acquisitions that happened on our scope and were sent to our analysis tool for the measurements to actually be calculated. I can do some quick sanity checks and debugging here if anything looks amiss, but luckily everything looks good at the moment. Finally, to generate a full report, I can click the blue Generate Report button in the top right, and then select the template for the test I just ran. And then in a few seconds, I'll get a report that I can view and get a preview of fully. So with that said, thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and please reach out to us if you have any questions.